Now on 4 News Now at 6, lawmakers want to tighten rules for sexually violent predators at McNeil Island. The new conditions that would have to be met to be released and how counties would have a say in where they go next.
Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and even higher are battering the inland northwest this evening, and they will not be subsiding for several hours. I'm tracking this strong storm system in the first alert forecast.
And Meade teachers now face new rules on classroom decor, clothing, and emails, all to keep political, social, and religious views out of the classroom. We'll show you how some parents are reacting. You're watching 4 News Now at 6. Well, here's a live look at the Hamilton Market in East Spokane, and no, you don't need to get your eyes checked. It's actually selling gas for less than $2 a gallon, and as you might expect, it's causing quite a traffic jam. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Derek Dice. Kirsten O'Connor has the night off. Our Derek Strom is live at that gas station right now at Hamilton and Baldwin. So, Derek, how's that line of cars looking right now?
Derek, the traffic backups here are pretty incredible. It extends down several blocks, going either way here on Hamilton. I checked a little bit earlier. These are the lowest gas prices we've seen here since about 2008, early 2009. And this all started this morning when the Hamilton market lowered their gas prices to $1.97, but they've continued lowering those gas prices since. It's down to $1.89 now. And they said that this was just a way of giving back to the Spokane community during the holiday season.
Inflation is all-time high right now, and we're just trying to pay back to the public, and maybe a day or two.
Until we run out of the gas, we got the shipment last night around midnight. So until we run out, we will keep going.
Now, an interesting wrinkle to all of this is that there's a mobile station right across the street, and they've lowered their gas prices to $1.91 right now. Now, there is an Exxon station just a little bit further down the street, but they've kept their prices the same. It's $3.65 right now, so clearly they've declined to participate in all the craziness that's going on right now. But the Hamilton market told us earlier today they have 15,000 gallons of gas from their latest shipment, and they'll continue keeping their prices low until they run out. And they said, you know, they want to keep prices low just to give back to the community like they said. But we'll see how long that lasts with how long the lines are here right now. They're extending around the block. I keep hearing cars honking at each other. So if you haven't gotten in line already, you might have to wait a really long time to get down here. But for now, live in Spokane, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
All right. Good luck to anybody trying to get some gas for cheap there on Hamilton at that place, or the neighboring mobile there that lowered their prices as well. All right. The word of the day and weather again is wind.
Yes, and it is going to be a windy night. Expect when you go to bed tonight, you're going to hear those neighbors' wind chimes and some branches scraping against the house, because our wind advisory goes all the way until 7 o'clock in the morning. We have seen wind gusts in the 50-mile-per-hour range in the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area, down in Moscow and Pullman. The areas that are shaded in this darker orange color, that is a high wind warning. Most recently, Chelan County has been added to that, where wind gusts have reached 70 miles per hour and even higher. Now, right now, Spokane Valley is the windiest place, with our current wind gusts at 52 miles per hour, 46 mile per hour gusts in Spokane. Also gusts in excess of 40 miles per hour down in Pullman right now. Sandpoint remains relatively calm compared to what we've been seeing further to the south. Our 12-hour winds, we are going to see things gradually die down. But by the time folks are getting up tomorrow morning, we're still looking at 30 to 35 mile per hour winds. Not exactly good weather to be out and about, but the strongest winds will have subsided by then. And anytime we're in that 40 to 50 mile per hour range, we are talking about problems with broken branches and some minor damage. But you have to get closer to 60 before we start to see some more serious problems. For things to know, we have a wind advisory through tomorrow morning. mainly mountain rain, and I'm going to be talking more about precipitation later in the news. Exceptionally warm weather continues, and we are going to trend drier this weekend before another round of rain moves in. I'll tell you all about it in just a few minutes, Derek.
All right, Chris, thank you. On the west side of Washington, this atmospheric river has forced people from their homes, closed highways, and has caused mudslides. You're looking at video right now of a flooded gas station in Auburn. You can see water levels almost reaching the handle of the nozzle. Experts predict several rivers to hit major flood stage by tomorrow, especially along the Skagit and Snohomish rivers. Rising river levels are forcing some to evacuate with their livestock and shelter at the Evergreen State Fairgrounds.
Just a lot of scrambling, trying to figure out the plans, what's up, who's doing what, the whole barn, what do we want to do?
In preparation for even more flooding, Governor Bob Ferguson declared a statewide emergency to make sure rescue crews have everything they need. The governor says he's also requesting an emergency declaration from the federal government for additional funding and resources.
I want to emphasize how important it is that we get this declaration from the federal government. The situation is extremely serious. The next few days are going to be very critical.
The governor also says potentially 100,000 people could be forced to evacuate. He goes on to say that the state expects rivers to hit historic levels as early as 4 o'clock in the morning. Washington lawmakers are pushing legislation this upcoming session aiming to tighten the leash on committed sexually violent predators and keep them locked away. Hunter Bertram joins us in studio. So Hunter, what can you tell us about this?
Yeah, Derek, some of the sexually violent predators they want to keep locked up end up right here in Spokane at a complex just across the street from the Spokane Arena. This bill aims to rewrite the rules for their release from state commitment.
I was a member of the State House when the Special Commitment Center was created. We thought we had it, and we found something could slip through the cracks. We don't want that to happen again.
Senate Bill 5854, backed by lawmakers from both parties, aims to tighten rules for the state's worst sexual offenders. It requires them to show remorse and complete treatment before being considered for release.
And we don't want people who are not remorseful or who are not taking part in treatment to be potential threats to our community or re-traumatize victims.
In 2006, 4 News Now toured inside the McNeil Island facility where the most dangerous offenders are held. At the time, it housed 238 men and 1 woman. No one had ever been released from the facility. Since then, dozens have been set free. Today, the facility holds 113, but can house 313. Recent releases, including Spokane's South Hill rapist Kevin Coe, have sparked backlash, prompting this bill. I spoke with Spokane County Prosecutor Preston McCollum today, sharing his reaction to the bill.
As I understand the new bill, is it would provide the court some additional factors to consider, and those factors are the crime victims. It's their voices in terms of that expression of guilt or remorse, but also whether or not they've done what they need to do to be eligible for release.
And Derek, the bill also lets counties reject the state placing released offenders in their communities. Under state law, offenders can apply for release from state commitment once a year. In studio, Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
Right, Hunter, thank you. For decades in Spokane, we've celebrated the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with a march through downtown. But one march almost 15 years ago nearly ended in disaster. That's because a man motivated by hate and racism placed a bomb at Main and Washington right in the path of the parade.
This device was constructed in a way that was potentially very lethal, and it had the potential to inflict multiple casualties.
Fortunately, someone saw that bomb and told police, who rerouted the parade and safely detonated the device. What followed was 7 weeks of panic and uncertainty, with many wondering who did this and would they try to do it again. Tonight, in the newest episode of our true crime series, we follow the trail of evidence. How did DNA, marshmallow cream, and a high school production of Treasure Island help the FBI crack the case? Find out in tonight's episode of 509's Most Notorious Crimes, the MLK Bomber. Download KXY Plus on your connected TV and watch commercial free right after this newscast at 7. Well, still ahead, the governing body of high school sports in Washington will once again vote to limit girls' sports to biological females. We'll break down what could change and how it might impact students coming up in about 20 minutes. This year, Santa traded his sleigh for something with a little more horsepower at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital. We'll show you how it's meant to give kids a chance to get a gift for their loved ones. And a new neighbor has moved onto Greek Row in Pullman. It's a family homeless shelter. We'll show you how this former fraternity house is helping give families a chance at stability.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now is brought to you by Gray Swap & Associates.
The Tiguan is here and it is turning heads. Luxury meets functionality with new styling that includes elevated interior design and smarter tech. Take a test drive at Post Falls Volkswagen, home of 0000.
At Parker Toyota, our commitment to you begins the moment you drive off the lot in your new vehicle.
We have more Toyota Master Diagnostic technicians than anyone in the Northwest.
That means our technicians are the most experienced at identifying and fixing any mechanical issues, ensuring that your Toyota receives the care it deserves.
Open 7 days a week. Call or go online to schedule your appointment at parkertoyota.com.
Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold or Flu Fizzy Chews. Chew, fizz. Feel better fast. No water needed. Alka-Seltzer Plus Fizzy Chews.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time.
A great time to buy Ranger, Maverick.
Slated. And F-Series.
America's best-selling trucks for 48 years. Let's light them up.
Now that's some holiday power.
That's Holiday Pro Power onboard.
It's like a mobile generator.
Lease a F-150 SDX 4x4 for $329 a month for 36. Or purchase with 0% for 60 and no payments for 90 days.
This holiday season, unwrap excitement at Triple Play, North Idaho's destination for indoor family fun, with something for every age. The magic never stops.
Come out and play today, Triple Play.
For memories you can't make online. Experience the magic of the holidays at River Park Square.
Looking for space, style, and serious performance? You'll find it all in a Volkswagen Atlas. 3 rows equals room for everyone. And turbocharged power means this SUV is built for fun. Take a test drive at Post Falls Volkswagen.
Well, in the middle of all the fraternities, sororities, and WSU student apartments, there's now an unexpected neighbor. A family homeless shelter. This spring, Family Promise, a nonprofit that helps families experiencing homeless get back on their feet, moved into a former WSU fraternity house. Alexander Cohenyard shows us how the new space is helping the organization grow and how the WSU community is responding.
Greek letters might still be seen on this former frat house's walls, but the story inside is completely different.
To have families in this particular kind of an environment is unusual for the university, it's unusual for the families, but it's working well.
Founder of Family Promise of the Palouse, Bruce Pittman, says the reason they ended up in what used to be the Theta Chi house is simple.
We became homeless.
The search for a new home was difficult, but the organization quickly saw potential in this one.
When I saw it, it definitely looked like something that we could turn into a house for our families.
Now this house is around 10,000 square feet, and Family Promise says it's a lot bigger than their old location, which has been one of the greatest benefits as they now get to use large communal spaces like this kitchen.
It's been a lot more open for our families while they're here. It feels a lot more like a home.
Since moving here, Family Promise has doubled the number of families they serve, from 4 to 8. Most families still sleep at local churches, but with the extra space, they've been able to launch a new program called Interim Housing.
They can actually transfer to staying on site here, and it gives families a little bit more stability of being with their family, cooking their own food before they get into sustainable housing.
Theta Chi lost recognition from WSU after allegations that a hazing incident led to a student's suicide. Though WSU is not available for an on-camera interview, it reports an increase of students interested in volunteering at the shelter, which Family Promise greatly appreciates.
I think that we're a novelty to them, and at the same time, it's been a good relationship.
Family Promise says it does not plan to stay here permanently, but for now, the home has been an ideal fit. In Pullman, Alexandra Conyards, 4 News Now.
High temperatures today running more than 20 degrees above average in many spots, 56 in Spokane as well as Coeur d'Alene, 65 in Lewiston and 60 in Ritzville. This warm weather is going to continue in our forecast. I'll let you know when the winds are going to die down after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Car Wash Plaza.
Some know it as prime rib. Officially, it's called a ribeye roast. We call ours divine. Tender, mouth-watering Hereford beef, aged to perfection for 5 weeks and never frozen. Oven ready and easy. Divine beef ribeye roast, tied and seasoned at your request. Reserve yours now, exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
It's no secret, the finest poinsettias for Christmas are always found at Spokane's go-to garden center, the Plant Farm. Set the tone for the holidays with traditional Bravo Red, or celebrate with unique shades like orange, pink, or even multicolored. Fill your home and office with beautiful poinsettias from the Plant Farm and gift one to a friend. Spokane's go-to garden center for poinsettias, the Plant Farm, because life is better in the garden.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Everyone's waiting for Avatar Fire and Ash. Now tomorrow on GMA, Zoe Saldana is here live.
We're going to have a lot of fun.
Zoe Saldana.
You don't want to miss Avatar Fire and Ash.
Tomorrow on
Good Morning America.
Well, it looks like Santa traded in his sleigh for something with a little more horsepower. Hurricane Motorsports packed these supercars full of toys that will be part of Sacred Heart Children's Hospital's annual Santa Shop. The store gives kids in the hospital a chance to pick out a few gifts for their loved ones. One member of Hurricane Motorsports says this is a great opportunity to give back.
During the holiday season, people sometimes get sad or they don't have a friend group or family, so it's fun for us to come down here and try to help out a little bit. Cars always bring everyone together.
Check this out. One kid even got a chance to get behind the wheel of one of those Ferraris.
Harder.
Give it a little gas, baby. It was supervised, of course, but pretty cool for those kids to check out some of those sweet rides.
Gosh, doesn't that look like fun? Good for them. Everybody loves a fast car.
Yeah. All right. If you're still in the hunt for the perfect gift and you want to save some money, consider thrifting and buying secondhand to find the perfect gifts for your loved ones.
I think in the past, there was definitely a stigma around gifting a used or thrifted item, but I think people's feelings towards that have changed a lot in the last couple of years. Thrifting can help you find something really special and meaningful for the people on your list. Plus, it's great for the planet.
But what should you look for and what should you skip? Find out what experts say tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest.
A few things come to mind of things to skip, but what were you going to say?
I want to find something warm or like a windbreaker or something.
Yes, or some heavy rocks to put in your pockets if you're going outside. It is windy across the region. It's especially noisy here at the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Studios. Our wind speeds right now 33 miles per hour sustained in Spokane. That's the more steady winds with bursts of much stronger gusts up to 50, 52 miles per hour in the Spokane area. Everywhere where we see the orange, that's where we're really seeing the strong wind gusts right now. Out of the southwest, and those southwesterly winds are bringing up this very warm air. Meanwhile, here is a little bit of a rule of thumb regarding wind speeds. When we're in that 45 to 54 mile per hour range, which is mostly what we're dealing with, some broken tree limbs. There are lots of those around the neighborhood this morning. The possibility of a few power outages, but those have been very few and far between, and Avista's been all over it. It's once we get above 55 into that higher, closer to 60 range that our trees start coming down and we have more power outages, but we're keeping a close eye on it. We do have that wind advisory in effect. I want to go back one frame to show you the radar because we are mostly dry across eastern Washington. It's not until we get into North Idaho and the mountains of northeastern Washington where we've been seeing the rain. Our forecast radar starting off at our current time. It is tricky to pinpoint where we're going to see the rain with these particular weather patterns. It definitely favors North Idaho and extreme eastern Washington. Here's 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, but we could still see a little bit of wet weather down on the Palouse, the LC Valley, as well as Spokane. Here we go through the day on Thursday, and that precipitation is starting to sink to the south of I-90. With a better chance of rain down around Moscow, Pullman, and Lewiston. Our high temperatures tomorrow, once again, in the 50s and 60s in most locations. Up along the Canadian border, you'll find some 40s as well as in Spirit Lake, 54 in Meade and Spokane Valley. Tomorrow, 55 degrees in downtown Spokane. Good weather for getting your Christmas shopping done. No icy roads with high temperatures in the mid-40s to lower 50s. This white line is our average high. Our average high is in the lower to mid-30s. We're not even going to drop down to that overnight for the next week. Windy tomorrow morning with a slight chance of rain in Spokane, better chance through North Idaho. Friday, just a slight chance of rain, and then mostly dry this weekend. The rain on Sunday coming in late into a wet work week. Looks like we've got another round of that atmospheric river type weather on the way. I will be back in the next half hour. It is Wildlife Wednesday. Derek?
All right. Well, still ahead, the U.S. Coast Guard seizes an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. We'll show you why the president says it was taken and what may happen to millions of barrels of oil.
Videos, the chats that we are seeing and reading are the most graphic that I have ever seen in my 20-year history.
And a new online group the FBI calls Modern Day Terrorists is targeting children, pushing teens to hurt themselves and each other. What parents need to know and the new push by lawmakers to stop it. Next on 4 News Now.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by STCU and Volunteers Count.
One night in Memphis, the nationally acclaimed tribute concert featuring Elvis, Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Johnny Cash live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino, Thursday, January 29th.
Winning is just the beginning.
Andy's Heating Cooling guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your home and office comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier.
My air conditioner was not working. All I needed was a replacement sequencer. I called another company and they wanted to replace the unit for over $10,000. I was so glad I listened to my neighbor who recommended I get a second opinion from Andy's.
Turn to the experts. Andy's Heating Cooling since 1972, thanks to you.
Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold or Flu Fizzy Chews. Chew, fizz. Feel better fast. No water needed. Alka-Seltzer Plus Fizzy Chews.
If you've been injured in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident,
the best time to call an attorney is as soon as possible.
The second best time?
Right now.
Call Russell and Hill.
Call 800-LAW-0842.
At Brothers Flooring and Design, we make homes beautiful. If you have a project, give us a call. We'd love to help you out.
Hi, I'm renovation expert Scott McGilvery. I know bath remodeling, and I've seen all the gimmicks. Buy now, half off, free installation. This is why I work with Bathfitter. With 40 years of experience and 2 million installs, I trust their integrity. Bathfitter gives you a fair price and sticks to it with a lifetime warranty. You don't need gimmicks, just a partner you can trust. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, February 5th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
Around the nation, on your screen right now is video of the U.S. Coast Guard seizing an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. According to ABC, it was headed to Cuba. Here's what the president had to say when asked why the ship was seized.
It was seized for a very good reason.
Now, the ship could carry up to 2 million barrels of oil. When asked what would happen to it, President Trump said the U.S. will likely keep it. The president says more information will be released later. Well, more parents are speaking out, describing how their teenagers have fallen victim to the online terror network known as 764. The group targets children for violence, and now lawmakers are proposing a way to crack down. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio explains.
It's the group the FBI describes as a new form of modern-day terrorism, and it's targeting children.
They're motivated purely by chaos, weaponizing our nation's children to be able to create terror.
The group is called 764. The FBI says its goal is to cause chaos through, among other methods, sextortion. The group's anonymous members find vulnerable teens online and elicit private information and sexual images from them. They then use that material to coerce victims into harming themselves or others while streaming live on social media.
The videos, the chats that we are seeing and reading are the most graphic that I have ever seen in my 20-year history.
More than 2,000 reports of abuse were tied to 764 or similar networks in the first 9 months of this year, double the number last year.
I would give anything to have my son back.
On Capitol Hill yesterday, Tamia Woods told senators her 17-year-old son took his life after being targeted by a group like 764.
I just don't understand how hard that is to protect our children.
Experts say the law has not caught up to these cyber criminals.
There are no federal statutes that adequately criminalize the coercive conduct of 764 and similar groups.
Senators have now introduced a proposal to criminalize the intentional coercing of minors to harm themselves or others.
Do you all agree that we've, as a nation, miserably failed our children? That we have hearings and we talk and we've done very little to protect them as of the state?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a damning indictment of all of us.
Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
All right, still ahead, from pasta to cannolis, Italian food is officially a world treasure. We'll take you to Little Italy to see why their food is more than just a meal. And a new classroom policy in Meade has teachers talking and some pushing back. We'll show you what's now banned and why the district says it's necessary.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Set the scene for the season. Bring home comfort and style that feels like you. Create spaces you love coming home to. Many pieces in stock and ready for delivery. The Tin Roof. It's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
We're cooking up something special. Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house. Every day. by people who take fresh seriously. A collection of signature products you won't find anywhere else. Meticulously prepared with only the freshest ingredients. And sold exclusively at Yolk's Fresh Markets.
Statistically speaking, your New Year's resolution will take a backseat sooner than later. Just make sure that seat's leather trimmed and German engineered. Introducing Northern Quest's $115,000 New Year New Benz giveaway. Play daily with your Camas Rewards card to enter, and on January 1st, you could win a brand new Mercedes. You know, so you can drive past the gym in style. The New Year New Benz giveaway, only at Northern Quest.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't mean a thing to you if you're not here with me.
Magical moments, snowy adventures, warming up, making memories, a winter wonderland. The perfect close-by getaway this winter is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Find countless ways to play and plan your escape at cdawinter.com.
Set the scene for the season. Bring home comfort and style that feels like you. Create spaces you love coming home to. Many pieces in stock and ready for delivery. The Tin Roof. It's more than furniture, it's a feeling.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
On your screen right now is video of a major rescue operation in Yakima, where crews had to save dozens of homeless people and their pets yesterday.
I found myself stuck on a little piece of land out there with my 4 cats and had to wade through water up to my chest in order to get to dry land.
Now, this is just one of the many examples of flooding that have led Governor Bob Ferguson to declare a state of emergency. Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker joins me once again. And Chris, this is all being caused by that atmospheric river that you've been tracking for days now.
Right, and we've had our fair share of rain in Spokane, but it really pales in comparison to elsewhere around the region. This map shows the precipitation just over the last 24 hours. The key is at the top, and in these light to dark blues, we're looking at a trace of precipitation, so just barely a few sprinkles. Once we're into the green, that's closer to a ½ inch, so plenty of moisture. That yellow shaded area, though, that's in excess of 2 inches, especially in some of the spots that you see in that darker orange. So very heavy rain on the west side, particularly in the Cascades, the Olympics. And then once we get over here to North Idaho, we're still seeing some heavier rain with much lighter conditions. We've got that Cascade rain shadow where in the upsloping areas, we get all of the precipitation. Once we get into the downslope, we lose out on that until we start going uphill again. We're not missing out on the winds, though. 52-mile-per-hour gusts in Spokane Valley, in excess of 40 in Spokane. We've had gusts in excess of 50 miles per hour in Moscow and Pullman, and our wind advisory continues all the way through the overnight and right on in to tomorrow morning. So it is going to be a windy night across the region, but not especially wet until you get into North Idaho, where we have a better chance of rain. I'll be back to show you where to expect that rain in just a few minutes, Derek.
Yeah, we can hear the howl of that wind outside our studios right now. Rain and warm temperatures are once again getting in the way of ski season at Mount Spokane. The resort had hope to open this Friday, but a lack of snow and more warm weather on the way means opening day is now on hold indefinitely. The resort's general manager says the snow it has won't hold up with the forecast, and there's no new target date for when Mount Spokane will be able to open. All right, Spokane Valley deputies arrested a 64-year-old man after they say he threatened a hotel employee with a knife. It happened at the Ramada on North Sullivan yesterday. Investigators say during check-in, the suspect pulled out this folding pocket knife, waved it at the employee, and said, "Look what I can do if you don't check me in." A woman with the man also told staff he had just been discharged from a care facility for being too dangerous. The suspect left before deputies arrived. He eventually returned, though, and was behaving erratically. The employee locked herself in the office while the suspect entered restricted areas and pounded on the door. Deputies returned and arrested the suspect. Well, teachers in Meade now have strict rules to follow when it comes to self-expression. That's because of the new self-expression policy the Meade School Board has passed. Madeline Mullins shares what the board hopes to accomplish with this policy.
Here in Meade, the school district wants to create a welcoming environment for everyone. That starts with the new self-expression policy.
All in favor, then, of passing policy and procedure 5254, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
The policy states that political, social, and religious beliefs are off limits when it comes to classroom decorations, email signatures, clothing that staff can wear, and other channels of communication. It also states that this is out of respect for the diversity of personal beliefs represented in the school.
School environments become venues for political ideological signaling. It could be by anyone from any perspective, and because of that, students can feel tension or anxiety or exclusion. All that equates to a barrier to learning.
This policy is based off of a model policy created by the Washington State School Directors Association. Districts across the state, including Spokane Public Schools, have implemented it. The original model policy regulated what staff members could post on their social medias as well, but the school board decided to get rid of that item.
We are not going to put district resources into becoming social media police.
But some argue that the policy goes too far. Some sharing with me via Facebook that it restricts teachers' individualism and will get rid of the conversations that broaden minds when people are able to express themselves. The school board says that those conversations will still be had and that this policy only applies to pushing personal beliefs.
Our goal is not to sanitize content or to avoid difficult topics or to dilute rigorous learning.
In Spokane, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.
Well, the governing body of high school sports in Washington, the WIAA, will vote on an amendment that would limit participation in girls' sports to only biological females. The amendment is modeled after Alaska's program, which does away with boys' sports and creates an open division for all students. The amendment would create eligibility restrictions for girls' sports and divisions. But even if it passes, it would not be implemented because it violates current state law. The amendment was brought forth by 12 school districts, including Colville, Omak, Moses Lake, and Meade. The WIAA will discuss the amendment next month with a vote to finalize it in April. Well, over 100 kids from the Central Valley School District got to build their own bikes through a partnership with a local company in Liberty Lake. Teachers were able to nominate students to go to OpenEye, a security company in Liberty Lake. OpenEye has been bringing in students to build bikes for the last 14 years. The kids also get to work on building a computer server and use surveillance equipment to find hidden superheroes. OpenEye hopes that the program will help get kids interested in STEM jobs.
We absolutely love the time that we get to spend with the kids, the time that we get to cultivate interest in tech. And it also, from time to time, we hear from a kid that we helped to build a bike years ago. And it's the most rewarding thing that we do all year.
The bikes will be delivered to each kid before Christmas, along with helmets and safety equipment. Pretty cool. Well, in the last half hour, we told you about not one, but 2 gas stations in Spokane selling gas for less than $2 a gallon, causing a bit of a traffic jam in East Spokane. Derek Strom is outside the Hamilton Market. And Derek, I hear they've dropped the prices again?
Yes, Derek, that is correct. The prices right now are significantly lower than what they were earlier. Right now, the Hamilton Market is sitting at $1.48, and the Mobile station just across the street is sitting at $1.49. they've continued to kind of fluctuate a little bit. The Hamilton market did raise their prices briefly to $1.51, but now they're back down, and that's created plenty of traffic, as you can see out here. There were cars lined up all the way around the block here a little bit earlier and clear down Hamilton as far as I could see. I can only imagine that those lines are even longer now that prices have continued to drop. The owners at the Hamilton market talked to us a little bit earlier today, and they say that they're doing this in order just to give back to the Spokane community this holiday season. They got a shipment in of about 15,000 gallons of gas, and they're going to continue to keep their prices low as long as they still have that shipment of gas still. I have no idea exactly how long that's going to last now that there are so many people here and prices are so low. But we'll continue to keep an eye on that, see if these prices will go even lower as we get into tonight. Live in Spokane, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
All right, $1.49 is getting pretty crazy. That is super cheap.
I just got gas today. I should have just gone there.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Washington State freshman Ace Glass has exploded this season, pacing the Cougs in scoring.
We went down to Pullman this week to check in on this new stud. Hear Mia Green's report. That's coming right after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Fairway Floor.
This holiday season, we'd like to give thanks to all of our friends, co-workers, and customers as we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. We encourage all of you to attend a church service, spend time with loved ones, and have a happy holiday season.
Merry Christmas!
It matters every day and every night. It matters that we're not just in your community, but that we're part of it.
We'd be happy to help you.
Making sure everyone feels welcomed and rewarded.
Extra bucks on the way out.
It matters that we're here for what the doctor prescribed.
Thanks so much, Eric.
And also, just what the doctor ordered.
Need some help?
Right by your side.
Hi, Alex.
Right when you need us.
I'm gonna go grab that for you, okay?
Welcome to CVS. Join us.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
At Parker Subaru, adventure doesn't wait. With a large inventory of Crosstreks, Outbacks, Foresters, and Ascents, your Subaru is ready right now.
New or used, Subaru has delivered decades of legendary longevity, rock-solid reliability, and award-winning safety.
It's the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event. With every new Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru and Parker Subaru are donating a minimum of $325 to charity now through January 2nd.
This holiday season, unwrap excitement at Triple Play, North Idaho's destination for indoor family fun, with something for every age. The magic never stops. Come out and play today, Triple Play.
Mystery at the fast food restaurant. What happened to the staff? Where did everybody go? The real-life Stranger Things. There's nobody here. Watch the next Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
The holidays bring carols, dancing, and the best part,
getting hammered.
So gather round, for a holiday Shifting Gears is coming to town.
I am Santa Claus, you know.
A new Shifting Gears tonight on ABC.
Washington State freshman Ace Glass has made an immediate impact on the court. He's the Cougs' top scorer, averaging over 17 points per game. And our Mia Green sat down with him to introduce us to the man behind the stats.
Freshman Ace Glass wasted no time making noise at Washington State.
Just everything falling in line for me. I've been working hard since middle school for this, so it's been a goal my whole life to play college basketball.
That lifelong work showed up when he dropped 40 points against Arizona State at the Maui Invitational, breaking the Washington State freshman single-game scoring record, a performance that earned him WCC Freshman of the Week.
It meant a lot. It showed that I'm one of the best players in the country, to just keep working. Like, the work is working, obviously, so just keep doing the same thing I've been doing.
The people closest to his development, including head coach David Riley, see something special in the way he's progressing.
I haven't seen someone take this and have this trajectory that's been as good as his, and he's done a great job.
But the story goes deeper than stats. Glass grounds himself in the people and values that shape him.
Huge influence. I feel like that's God and family is my main two things. My family's love means everything to me. That's why I push through every day. That's why I play basketball every day as hard as I can.
He approaches every day with a mindset that his dad instilled in him, one that keeps him steady.
I feel like my dad taught me just take the highs and lows. Just take every day head on. Like, don't try to think to the future. Don't think into the past. Just take every day head on.
And he wears his values with pride in the tattoo across his back honoring his faith and his family.
Just representing my family, my Glass family, so for sure. And then I have a little Bible quote under it. Philippians 1, and then it's like 3-4. Just be happy through it all, because God has it back.
Ace Glass is a breakout freshman, a record setter, but beyond that, he plays for more than the scoreboard. From Pullman, I'm Mia Green for News Now Sports.
Thank you, Mia. And checking in on the Washington State women's team, well, they're in big trouble at home against the Eastern Washington Eagles, 45-28 in the second quarter. It's a Spokane versus Whitman County duel there. Eags looking pretty good so far. A loss, if the Cougs hold their score here, they would have a 1-9 start. Pretty tough there. We're going to have highlights coming on Nightside from Pullman. New Seattle Seahawks addition Rashid Shaheed earned his first weekly award as a Hawk. He's this week's NFC Special Teams Player of the Week winner. And you're watching why. The wide receiver scored the longest Seattle kickoff return score since 2015 and Shaheed's first of his career. And he did it against an old rival in the Atlanta Falcons, which I know is not fun for me to read. Here's the Seahawks added him from the New Orleans Saints last month. Shaheed and the 10-3 Seahawks test that 10-3 record against the Indianapolis Colts this Sunday, which could be pretty interesting if the whole Phillip Rivers story pans out. The 44-year-old could indeed play. But if the Seahawks win this weekend and the Rams lose to the Lions, which is certainly very possible, the Seahawks would have the #1 seed in the NFC.
And a lot of people thought maybe the Hawks gave up too much to get Rashid Shaheed, but then he returns that kick and he had a huge catch in that game too, so paying off. All right, Chris?
4 things to know about your weather. We have a wind advisory through tomorrow morning, mainly mountain rain over the next 24 hours with exceptionally warm weather. Drier weather this weekend throughout the entire region before the rain returns. I'll tell you all about it after the break.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Kyle with Bill's Heating, here to take a look at your furnace.
I thought you guys were teamed up with Gonzaga. Where's the basketball player?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. We do have Davis Fogel on standby.
Standby?
Oh, yeah. Whenever one of us needs him, we just shout his name.
What?
Watch.
Whoa, it's like magic.
Actually, he just made me wait around the corner.
Exactly. It's magic.
Call Bill's Heating and AC today. This Christmas, treat yourself to a new Toyota from Finley and take advantage of year-end specials on your favorite Toyotas, plus delay payments for up to 90 days, making it a great time to check off your wish list for that perfect gift from Finley.
I'm Chad Young from theeasyhomebuyer.com, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene's easiest way to sell your house fast. If you have a few moments, I hope you'll give me the opportunity to make you an instant cash offer on your home. With theeasyhomebuyer.com, we will buy your house in as-is condition with no repairs, no closing costs, and no commissions. To get your no-obligation cash offer, give us a call or visit us online at theeasyhomebuyer.com.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
The lights at Cowley Park, Making Spirits Bright, are on again for the 10th year. We can't thank all the people who helped us put these on. We hope you enjoy them. Making Spirits Bright, brought to you by Horizon Credit Union and the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
There's no place like home for the holidays.
And there's no better time to save on furniture and mattresses than right now during Walker's Friends and Family Sale.
Get the furniture you like at the prices you'll love, with some clearance items up to 70% off.
Plus, take advantage of 5-year special financing with no money down.
And remember, Walker's is where
quality just costs less.
More family to yours. Merry Christmas!
Satay Bistro, Coeur d'Alene's culinary extravaganza of American fusion dining. From our extensive wine cellar to our unforgettably decadent menu, we'll move your experience beyond ordinary to the extraordinary. Satay Bistro, just off the 4th Street exit in Coeur d'Alene.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
All right. Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker joining us here again. This time of year, I'm always thinking, and you mentioned the winter solstice earlier. It was like, yes, we can finally reach the bottom point of our short days, and then it's all uphill from there. But sunset was before 4 p.m. tonight?
Yes, we are at the bottom, by the way, in many regards. But yes, it was 3:58 today, and that is as early as the sunset gets in Spokane. It is going to start getting later. Actually, before the solstice, our sunrise will continue to get later for a little bit after the solstice. It's not a perfect system that humans have come up with to go along with the sun. So it's a little bit of a wobble there at the end. It doesn't happen right at the solstice. 54 degrees, our current temperature in Spokane. I want to talk about the forecast rain over the next 24 hours and show you the difference that we're going to see between North Idaho. You can see all the greens and blues with the precipitation there. Heavy rain in Kellogg, especially heavy rain in the mountains near Sandpoint. Then many locations in eastern Washington will be getting no measurable rain or just a few hundredths. We really favor upslope areas with this particular weather pattern. That is why we're getting so many stories from the west side of the state of the problems there as the heavy rain gets the mountains there. Tomorrow we have a slight chance of rain in the morning. Anything that we do receive will be light, and our winds will already be dying down. Still seeing wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour in the morning, 7 o'clock, and then those wind gusts will start to dissipate. It's going to be breezy throughout the afternoon, but our chance of precipitation in terms of measurable rain is completely gone for the most part. We could still see some sprinkles, but we'll be staying dry. Temperatures for highs in the mid-50s. They should be in the mid-30s if we were having our average temperatures. Much calmer conditions by the evening, but we bring back that slight chance of showers. It is Wildlife Wednesday, and I have some photos to share with you before we get to the 7-day outlook from Mark Vogt. Look at this white-tailed buck, and Mark still has some slushy snow up around where he is in North Idaho, and that buck looks like it's got a snoot full of something good to smell, probably a doe nearby. Carol from Sandpoint shared this photo of a moose. She said enjoying the rain and some apple trees. I think Carol's probably right. That moose looks pretty happy and content there in the wet grass in Sandpoint. And I have this amazing photo from Susie Corpay of an eagle enjoying some kokanee at Lake Coeur d'Alene. And look at the second picture then, and this is Ariel, the world famous bald eagle, cleaning off her beak on a tree. I have never seen that before. I have also never seen a forecast like this in December. 50s all the way through Monday. We have more wet and windy weather next week, but Friday through Sunday actually looking relatively calm and relatively dry as well, Derek.
Yeah, pretty wild for December. Well, Italians have reason to celebrate today. Their cuisine is being recognized by the United Nations cultural body, UNESCO, as an intangible cultural heritage. It's the first country to receive the formal accolade for its cuisine as a whole. Rena Roy takes us to Little Italy in New York City to chat with local Italian Americans about what makes their food so special.
From that Sunday sauce to pizza, pasta, and everything in between.
Italian food, I love it. I love it so much.
Ask any Italian, and they'll be more than happy to tell you why it's some of the best food on earth.
Italian food is not just food, it's an experience. how we express ourselves, how we show love, how we show compassion for our families, our friends, our neighbors.
And now Italian cuisine is being officially recognized by the UN's cultural body, UNESCO, as an intangible cultural heritage, beating out more than 50 other countries considered for the designation. It's the first country to have its cuisine as a whole recognized. UNESCO saying Italian cooking emphasizes intimacy with food, respect for ingredients, and memories across generations.
Those memories and traditions brought here to the U.S. by Italian immigrants in the turn of the 20th century, many of them settling right here in the heart of New York City's Little Italy, which is filled with dozens of restaurants serving up some pretty amazing food.
First up, Baby John's Pizzeria.
Tell us what we got cooking in the kitchen here, Chef.
So today we're going to do linguine puttanesca.
Michael Kahn bringing expertise straight from the city of Modena in northern Italy, where he trained under superstar chef Massimo Bottura.
I can now bring authentic Italian food to Little Italy. We use the best plum tomatoes, San Marzano tomatoes, basil, garlic. It's literally like 4 or 5 ingredients, and if you do it the right way, it's the best.
Very good.
Right next door at Cafe Palermo, we met Baby John himself, known for his cannolis.
The cannoli king himself in action, filling the cannolis.
Well, you came just in time because I'm making cannolis for the day. It's made with love.
And what does it mean to you to be able to share Italian food with people from all over the world?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I eat it up. I love it. I meet people from all over the world. They love me for my product. And I put a smile on their face.
Decadent and rich, just perfect.
Now I'm super hungry, even though I just had leftover spaghetti for lunch. Before we go to break, here's a look at ABC's primetime lineup for your Wednesday night.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
One night in Memphis, the nationally acclaimed tribute concert featuring Elvis, Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Johnny Cash live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino, Thursday, January 29th.
Winning is just the beginning.
Out here, no one hands you anything. Every chore, every acre, every paycheck, you've earned it all. So, your finances should work as hard as you do. Ascend checking from P1FCU can earn you 3.5% APY with no monthly fees, no gimmicks, just rewards for the work that you're already doing. Because around here, dividends are for the doers. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend.
This holiday season, you can count on Fred Meyer. You get up high quality and down low prices. Up high quality with our exclusive brands and down low prices on all your holiday needs. Because at Fred Meyer, quality and low prices always come together. Fred Meyer. Fresh for everyone.
What's the real meaning of Christmas? I asked Dad the same thing last year.
That's right, you did. And the answer is, a long time ago there were shepherds in a field watching their sheep when a bright light appeared that was an angel saying, "A baby has been born in Bethlehem." And that baby was Jesus, God's only son sent here to be our Savior.
So Jesus is the reason. That's what I said.
We are bringing caring for the person who is dying back into their own family.
It's all about the person that's leaving this world, but it's equally about the family.
With the necessary supports to assure their comfort, symptom management, and accompaniment as they walk through those final days that for many can be very scary. With caring support can really be the fullness of living as a person dies.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, February 5th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now is brought to you by Parker Subaru.
Coming up tonight on Nightside, new details reveal how robbers stole 8 crown jewels from the Louvre. We'll show you the critical security system failure that gave thieves the time they needed tonight at 11.
Here's another look at your planning forecast. Windy conditions will continue tonight and into the early morning hours. Things will slowly calm down Thursday, a high of 53 degrees.
And again, Chris, as you've been saying, like, our normal temperatures are like mid-30s this time of year, right?
Yes, by this time next week, 33. We're getting close to the depths of winter, and it feels like March.
All right, and we know those ski resorts all need some snow and not the rain.
No.
Thank you so much for being with us here on 4 News Now at 6. We'll all be back tonight at 11 for 4 News Now Nightside. See you then.